Tonight we're listening to some Herbie Hancock. Alright, Headhunters. This is jazz. I know Herbie Hancock is jazz, and I know that he plays the piano, I think. But I'm not too sure what kind of jazz it is, if it's smooth jazz, if it's like any other of the kinds. It could be. It could be. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I posted a poll. This ended up winning or getting second place. Thank you for the recommendations as always. All right, if you want to be a part of these Patreon polls, they're going to be up over there. If you want to see the whole uncut version as well, it's going to be up over there as well. All right, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe if you want. And if I'm going to say any more jazz stuff, more Herbie Hancock shit, feel free to let me know. Number one is Chameleon. What kind of bass even is that? Oh, this shit is stinky. Yo. I'm loving that sax. Damn. Is that like a synth bass? Is that What's good, Kevin? I like how low key it is now. It's like it got faster. Oh. Herbie's band during this period was the Headhunters. This was their first record. It started Herbie's dive into funk. I could definitely see the funk feel. It's a simple bass, but the way it was sounding and the way everything rode over it, that's what made it perfect. I love all the solos on this. The first one was a bit ear piercing. The second one with the keys, That was awesome. Of course, that last one there with the saxophone. Whenever the saxophone made an appearance on the song, that was awesome. Most surprised by is the leads that came in for a second. That sound was not something that I was expecting to hear out of just any record from 1973 that involved jazz. I think I just wasn't expecting something just upbeat and groovy, because most of the jazz stuff that I've heard wasn't necessarily that way. Whether it was Mingus or Pharoah Sanders, takes up most of the record, so that's kind of like this song. I get it. I can understand the hype. I would definitely return to that song a shit ton of times. That was great. Next one is Watermelon Man. That flute is. I'm not too sure what to make of this. I like it though. Oh. That was goofy as fuck. I love the way the guitars are being used on it, just like kind of sporadically here and there. All right, the flutes on that put me in a trance, the way they sounded throughout that whole entire thing. Once again, the bass work is absolutely crazy. This is done with a bunch of Coke bottles in the studio, no flute. Oh my fucking god. Next track is Sly. I like the high pitched like ringing on here. Oh. 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 What the fuck? Alright. What slide am I going down, bro? How many rhythm changes? Damn. God. There was like multiple different parts in that where the rhythm and everything just changed automatically. I'm not an expert at telling when time signatures switch between one another, but I feel like there had to be a few moments on there where we escaped 4/4 for a second. That was insane. That was insane. I love the saxophone on that song the most. All right, really, really stuck out to me. I love that. And just the whole groove of it really enticed me and honestly hypnotized me for a little bit right there. All right, it's crazy when a 10-minute track goes by like that, you know that shit was fucking fire. And I was looking at the streams for this like songs on this, and I'm surprised that this one is the one of the least. This fourth one now, which is Vein Melter. I feel like I'm sneaking around. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this vibe, bro. I love this bass line so much. Damn. I think I liked track 3 more than that one to be as a whole, but it did feature probably the most beautiful moment on the record with those highs. Similarly with the bass line, which I loved a lot, probably my second favorite bass line moment off of here. It just kept me into it the whole entire way through. I love the keys. If there's anything that's been consistent throughout every song on here, it's been the fucking keys. And yeah, just a great laid back way to close out this thing. All right, I'm loving this. Crazy to think an album like this made the top 100 charts. It doesn't feel like that could happen nowadays. Probably. It probably would never happen again. And I hate to say that about jazz, but I mean, I think back then we were still kind of, I'm assuming that this was just such a revolutionary jazz record and jazz was still probably popping off after, most of the jazz records I hear being praised within the 50s and 60s. This is one of the later ones. Funk aspect of this record is probably something that I enjoy the most. I made the rhythm of it amazing. I love how dynamic the drums got on this record from front to back. If I have a jazz record of choice for something that I just want to throw on and be in a good mood to, I had stuff that I could put on and chill to, like whether it was Mingus or Pharoah Sanders if I was sad. Yeah, this is something that I could just probably turn on to, groove to, have a good time. This shit had me going, man. This shit had me going. All right, it had me waking up and going. Watermelon Man, such a fucking banger. Chameleon kind of featured every great aspect about this album in that song. So I'm here to call Chameleon the best, and I definitely had the best solos off of here. But I'm liking Sly. I'm liking the way Sly made me feel, the left turns that it constantly took, and of course, that final song as well. Something I'm gonna be returning to whenever I just want a somber mood, and that's it. All right, they really had me there. Most beautiful moment. Can't believe I actually heard that. All right, synth work on this record being incredibly surprising. I was not expecting to hear any of that. All right, I be forgetting the year that this came out though. You know, people were starting to use that shit. All right, if you're watching on YouTube and want us to check out any more jazz, feel free to let me know. All right, Bitches Brew is overdue, so let me know if I should do that. Hope you have a good one. All right, you're the best.